Welcome everyone. Today I have a new tier list and also guide for the pets in Zenless Zone 0 for patch 1.0. As you guys can see behind me, I have listed a number of different pets including S rank and also A rank together with B rank pets that can be useful and also game changing if you happen to have one of those pets. And in this video, we'll go through the details of what are pets, how to get those pets, and also what are the best pets you can be getting for the game, and how can the pets help you in terms of combat and also in terms of exploration for the game. So coming over to the first part, which will briefly talk about what are the pets. As you guys might have known, Zenless Zone 0 or ZZZ will consist of 3 characters and also 1 pet called the Bamboos. Bangoos? So yes, the pets are gonna be very game changing if you do get one of them correctly, which will boost the stats and also damage of your team and also survivability. Now, because of the pets can provide us with chain attack and also additional stats and also passives, most players in the game will be consistently using one of the pets to buff their team. Now, because some of the pets can also conduct chain attack with a party, which doesn't count towards the total chain attack of the team, which can be critical in increasing the damage output of your team. Pets can be updated normally like characters and also weapons, but there is a special pet banner that is not pay to win. So this one is quite interesting. If you have seen our previous videos, or if you haven't seen it, the pets themselves will come with a banner that uses a special ticket called Boopums. The Boopums are only obtained through in-game events and also through commissions and also through the battle pass. And those items cannot be purchased directly. So this means players have a limited amount of summons for the pets, and getting one of the higher rank pets will become essential for an end-game power boost. Now at the moment, by our estimations, we can get around 60 to 80 pet summons at the launch of the game. This might seem a lot, but this just guarantees one S rank pet summon. So the pets will range from rankings between S rank, A rank, and also B rank pets. And now let's have a look at those pets and also their skills and also stats and the reasons behind why they are the top tier of the pets and the reasons behind some of the weaker ones. Now over here, I have highlighted and also linked about over 10 different variety of pets, including S rank, B rank, and also A rank. Now do keep in mind guys, we're using information from the closed beta. Those are subject to change at launch, but I don't think those will change greatly. There may be 1 or 2 additional pets, but the ideas and also the passives of those really top tier pets will be consistent in the launch of the game. Because as you're going to see, they're going to be universal and they're going to be very powerful. So we'll be starting off with S rank pets, and one of my top pets to be looking for ZZZ is going to be the Butler Bangboo. Now this particular pet is going to be an S rank pet, and for this pet, one of the focus is going to be the critical rate chance increase for all the agents. Together with another double increase of critical rate chance, this can add up to 28% increased critical rate for the Victoria housing agents. Even if you're not using this particular fraction of agents, you'll still gain 14% increased critical chance. Now in case you guys are wondering, the Victoria housekeeping is going to be the banner with the limited character inland and also the standard banners S rank characters like Lycan and Australian is going to be on this banner. So this is going to be a massive powerful whale banner. And because of that, the Butler pet that provides critical chance increase will be extremely powerful. Even if we're not using the household, we're still becoming very powerful with critical chance. Together with using the household and also future character that will come into the household, this is one of the strongest character I think for this particular launch of the game. Now the pet itself will also provide additional energy and also attack buff increase for the characters on the team. And this means this pet is very powerful in terms of offensive capacities, together with the ability to give some general stats boost in terms of HP, attack, and also defense. Now the second pet on my tier list is gonna be the 8 million Bangboo. This is also an S rank pet, and similar to my first pet, the second pet will boost the critical damage of all the characters on the team by 28%. There is another 28% additional boost of critical damage if we're using the Cunning Hair agents. Now in case you guys are wondering, the Cunning Hair agents also have 4 different characters, but a little unfortunate, there is only one S rank character, which is Nico, which is still very powerful. If you're going with a critical rate, critical damage Nico over here, she is going to be a powerhouse in terms of physical damage using this particular team. And because there's a lot of cunning hair characters like Nicole and even free characters like Blee that can be really good, this particular pet will allow your team to deal tons of physical damage with a lot of stat boost and also with massive boost of damage with critical damage. And if you guys have played any other games from miHoYo or Genshin Impact, critical rate and also critical damage are gonna be the ideal in-game stats to deal the most damage. Now the third S-rank pet we want to talk about is going to be the safety Bangboo. This particular S-rank pet will provide penetration ratio to all the agents, together with additional penetration for the bell bomb industry agents. Now this particular industry of agents are not going to be the strongest offensive characters. There's Grace for Anomaly, there's also Kodia for the stunning effects, but those characters are not going to be the highest damage dealing. That's why I rank this pet third on my list. But regardless guys, if you get this pet for the damage of penetration increase, this can still be very powerful, together with reducing the defense of target enemies. And this can be very good, especially facing a stronger boss, and something that is very durable. So this is on my third of my tier list for this particular pet. Now the final S-rank pet we want to focus is gonna be Bangboo. Bangboo is a very strict character that's gonna boost the damage of Ice Agent. Well, right away we know the Ice characters are gonna be coming over here with Ilan and also Lycan, and there's a few Ice characters that can really benefit from this effect. But this pet is a little bit limited compared to other pets, because not all of your characters are gonna be Ice, and you might be running other teams. So compared to the other pets that we had a look at previously, that is more universal in terms of penetration, critical damage, critical rates, this pet is more narrow. But regardless, if you're running an Ice team with Ellen and also Lycan, this can be one of the powerhouse pets that provides a lot of damage and additional anomaly damage. Now before we jump over to the A-rank pets, let's briefly talk about the other S-rank pets. Rocket Bull is going to be a pet that provides increased fire damage for the fire teams, and ideally you can run this pet with Soldier 11, Kodia and also Ben. But I don't think this is going to be a game-changing pet for the same reason with Ice pet, simply because this will focus you on one element. But if you're running this particular element, this can be a really good pet. Now this is also the case for the S-rank pet Starter Bull. Starter Bull is not going to be one of my biggest focus because yes, it wants you to have physical attribute characters and it's going to boost your damage for physical damage. But similar to the previous two pets, you don't really want to be narrowed down into one element if you can, because there will be team counts that will counter your element and there will be team counts that welcomes different elements. So jumping over to some of my top rank A-rank pets that you might be getting in the game. The first pet is going to be Devil Boo. This one's quite cute, right? So Devil Boo's attribute is going to be very straightforward. 10% increased damage for all the agents. And this is very nice, right? Regardless whatever team you're running, whatever composition, this pet can become extra useful. And this will also deal additional anomaly damage, which is a bonus. The second pet of focus is going to be Lucky Boo for the A-rank pet. As for this particular pet, compared to the previous ones, this one provides a universal buff for 4% increased critical rate. Now, it is not comparable compared to the best pet I was talking about with 14 plus 14 up to 28% critical rate increase. But if we're really short on critical rate, this pet can still work with a 4%, but you can see guys, this is why you want the S-rank pet. The A-rank pet is nowhere as close as powerful as the S-rank pets over here. And the third pet we have is going to be Paper Boo. Paper Boo is going to provide us with 5% increased attack for all the agents, and this will trigger additional physical damage in a wide area. The area of effect is going to be good for this pet, but again guys, the buffs and also passive for this pet is not as great. Now in case you guys are wondering, yes, there is a pet that is B rank that can be interesting. So let's briefly talk about Explorer Boo. Explorer Boo is going to be a B rank pet that provides increased defense to all the agents by 5%. This is a very minimal ratio, together with its low stats and also low damage ratios. This pet doesn't seem to be that strong. But from what I hear from the beta, every 4 minutes this pet will apply a random buff to its party members, and this may be applying healer to the party members as well. So if you find yourself struggling to survive or having a hard time to fight harder content, this particular pet may be a hidden gem for you to heal and also survive and also become sustainable for your party. But this only applies every 4 minutes and it's a random buff. So this is a very RNG based pet that can be interesting only if we have additional resource to be leveling this one. So before we finish the video, as a summary, because we only get limited amount of summons for the pets and there's limited amount of resource to level up the pets, it is ideal and also preferable we go for the S-rank pets. The S-rank pets are divided into 2 categories. One is more of the universal pets that provide buffs for the entire party, additional buffs for the fraction. Another form is going to be the pets that provides buffs to the entire party focused on one element. This really depends on your gameplay style, and depends on the best pet we get in the game, we can tailor our characters accordingly, depends on those pets. And of course guys, if you do have enough resource or if you're limited on the resource, I recommend going with the top 3 pets over here with Butler, with Ameline, and also with Safety. Simply because their buffs are more universal and they can easily go with any of the team counts. You can even skip the faction to still benefit from those buffs. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments below which of the pets are you going to be excited for and which of the team composition you want to run with those pets.